Holy shit, is tonight a night for firsts. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Michael McAdams. The first person who has ever rapped at my show. I want more of it. I need it. All right. Next up to the microphone is actually a comic from Knoxville. This is his first time actually performing here, though. Is he in the room? Am I just missing him?
In the bathroom.
Oh, hey, all right. Welcome to the stage, David Hable.
Thank you. So, before you know it, before you figure it out yourself, I might just say, I come off a little bit odd sometimes. And I've realized that I'm probably on the spectrum. I haven't yet been diagnosed because, I might be autistic, but I miss too many social cues to know. So there's a poaching problem in Africa. If you have any vegan friends or happen to be vegan yourself, you might know about it.
Aww.
That's not all the joke. That's part one. So they've realized that one way to address this is by painting elephant tusks and rhino tusks pink, which isn't for breast cancer awareness. It's because that renders the ivory useless. And it stops the killing in Africa. So I've been thinking, what if we painted the minorities in movie theaters pink? I'm out of a segue, so I'm going to sing for a second. If I get to know your name, then I can trace your private number, baby. All I know is that to me, you look like a lot of fun. Open
Oh.
loving arms, watch out, here I come. You spin me right round, baby, right round. While we're on the subject of anxiety, I keep missing my therapy appointments, and that's actually been a problem because sometimes that the things I'm supposed to talk about with my therapist start to come out on stage. Fair warning. So, Kim Jong-un, Kim Mathers, and Kim Davis. One of these things is not like the other. Actually, I'm lying, they're all criminals. Well, Kim Davis got sued for using Eye of the Tiger. So then that helps, too.
Good.
I was at a thrift store earlier this year. I was at a lot of thrift stores earlier this year, a lot of times actually. Because I'm kind of a thrifty guy. And I found this cassette tape. It's got a rooster on it. And some writing, which I didn't understand. You know what it is? Well, you don't, because I haven't explained it. But it's Arabic children's stories. In Arabic. And, I thought it might be like the Farm Almanac or something like that. I had no idea. I can't read any of it. But when I put it in, dirty mind. When I put it in, I listened to it for a while. Did you know that sheep speak the same language in Baghdad as they do in Alabama? So, a lot of people call me awkward. And, I think that if awkward was a field, then I'd be the foreskin most awkward guy.
Oh, that's a play on words. It's supposed to be foremost or foreplay or 4chan, one of them. But I kind of got the wrong word. I've been on a health kick lately. I decided to give up dating sites. Now, before I did this, I just for a moment, I wanted to realize what it's like to be a woman on a dating site. So I got a Grindr account. Yeah, unwarranted dick pics. We've already been talking about that. You also get ass pics on there too. That's interesting. Autism, Asperger's. You put the ass in Asperger's. That's a pickup line I'm working up. If I can ever pick anyone up. I'm a new driver. For 6 years, I haven't been driving, and suddenly I'm driving, and I'm driving stick shift. And it's interesting, like, I was single when I started, so my sex life changed a lot. Because I'm right-handed, and I drive stick with my right hand. And it turned out a number of times when I got home from driving stick, I couldn't drive any more stick. So, I've been thinking, what's with the gender inequality? I mean, why is there only Grindr for gay men? Why isn't there Finger for lesbians? Or Burger for foodies? Or Gender for non-conforming? All right. I don't know if a lot of people knows about me because not a lot of people know me here. But I make electronica, and for years I've been making it, and I've really struggled to find a genre to classify it as. I recently decided the best way to describe it is to call it difficult listening. That's also my genre of comedy, actually. If I ever release an album, it'll be called Music for Anxiety Attacks. Because Brian Eno has music for airports, and all my music's written under immense anxiety. And the only thing is I'd have to include a disclaimer that this does not actually help with anxiety, this causes anxiety. It's like putting on a psychedelic album and doing mushrooms. It'll get you higher, hopefully. If I were to explain my life in Disney, I would consider myself the Beast. From, what's that? The Library Girl. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I consider myself the Beast, except I'd be the sleeping beast, waiting for a princess to kiss me. And waiting. If I were to explain my life in terms of Christianity, I would also be the Beast. About the only place where I wouldn't be the Beast is professional wrestling. Not many people are going to get that. But when I was 19, I did get called a sexy beast for a while by this girl from Pennsylvania. We would send each other letters and stuff because we were really cool like that. I mean, I wonder what she would think of me now that I can grow a beard. Back then, I could only grow some scruffy mustache hairs, and most people just called me Sanchez. Let's see. I already covered coaching. I already covered my sex life. Let's see. I always hoped that when I grew up, I would be like my parents. And I think I'm like my parents in a lot of ways. Minus the success. That's a joke that I'm nixing. Let's see. Give me a second. Hooping. Any hoopers in here?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Any hoopers in here? Yeah, people who, hoop
Oh, I thought you said
and film it. No, I didn't. I have a pretty good hooker radar, and it didn't go off. I did mention my sex life. Yeah. The joke was that hooping is like twerking, except I find hooping to be respectable. That's an old joke. I'm not sure where I was going with that. I wore a V-neck tonight. I don't usually wear V-necks because I always kind of laugh at myself wearing V-necks, but that's kind of the point because, I am an introvert. I do have social anxiety, and I pee a lot, so I get a lot of opportunities to see the V-neck. And remember that no one else is taking me as seriously as I'm taking me. Actually, nobody's taking me at all. Again, my sex life. Yeah, I spent 2 years in Johnson City. I was an English major for a while, and then I dropped out to be a comedian.
Woo! Story of my life.
Yes. I knew that comedy would pay a lot more.
Solidarity.
Solidarity, for sure.
Hashtag solidarity.
Hashtag solidarity. Yes. Let's see. Anybody hear about the whole Oreo thing with Donald Trump? Yeah, he's saying, I'm never going to eat Oreos again because there was a factory in Chicago and they moved to Mexico. I really don't think it has to do anything with that. I think he just doesn't think that white and black should be touching. Particularly white between two black. I'm not going to say blacks. I'm not going to say blacks. I'm going to say black. That makes me feel a little bit more progressive than him. So yeah, I feel like, I need to remember the rest of this. I need more conservative friends. Yeah. So I can get better at denial. I need more liberal friends because no, I don't. I already smoke a lot of weed and that brain damage thing they were talking about earlier. I'm telling half jokes because I only remember half of them. I'm sure the second half was great. I can assure you it was. But, I'm a stoner. And, isn't that funny? When you come out into public, everybody's looking at you. And you know what? There's only one other experience like that. And that's stand-up comedy. It's the only other time everyone stares at you. It happens to me a lot, actually. Not just in my mind, but I'm pretty sure there's people watching me right now. And people call me paranoid, but I think if I looked up, I would see a lot of faces staring out of the abyss, looking at me. Well, I think I'm about to wrap up my set. It was a very nice time to be the
first show I've been involved with NSW. I love Johnson City. Lived here for 2 years. It's always a pleasure to come back. And most of all, I love y'all.
Agree, one more time for David Habel. Extra props for another English major dropout who realized that